Good morning, you guys. Good morning. I'm Dr. Lorraine. So I was reading Joshua today, the first book, the first chapter in Joshua, and I thought I was going to come with a message, but the Holy Spirit sent me a whole different direction, and I'm so thankful for this message, you guys. The message is, where are your feet planted? Where are your feet planted? And sometimes, you guys, God would like to use you in a certain way. He would like to use you, your gifts and your abilities, but you're not planted in the right location. You're not planted at the right job. You're not planted under the correct leadership. You're not planted in the right relationships. You're not planted in the right state. You're not planted in the right friendships, you guys. And when you're not planted, you guys, your connections are so important. People don't realize, you guys, that sometimes when you're connected and submitted under even the wrong leadership, God can't move in that, because you don't know if that leadership, right, is attached to something demonic. And guess what? If you're submitted under that, then you're ultimately attached to that same demonic force, you guys. And I have to go into greater detail because I have a story to tell you guys. But God will warn us when the attachments aren't right, and you will feel it in your spirit. But sometimes, you guys, because of fear, we stay planted. We are scared to move when God tells us to move. We don't know what the other side looks like, so we would rather stay in our comfort. But sometimes we have to get uncomfortable in order to get God's blessing. So in Joshua, Moses was Joshua's mentor, and Joshua was so sad when Moses died, you guys. It got to the point where Joshua, he cried and mourned too long, to the point where Jesus came down and said, hey Joshua, it is time to move. He said, it is time to fulfill Moses' promise. He said, you've been in this sad situation for way too long. And in those days, when someone passed away, you had 40 days to mourn. That's what the theologians say. You had 40 days to mourn, you guys. But it was about 41 days, or after 40 days, the theologians say that Jesus appeared to Joshua and told him, it's time to get up out of this mourning. It is time to do what God has you to do, you guys. And sometimes you guys have been planted in a place where God wanted you to move out way long ago, you guys. Where are your feet planted? Where are your feet planted? So in Joshua 1:3, it says, I will give you every place where you set your foot, as I promised Moses. And then in 4, it says, your territory will extend from the desert to Lebanon, from the great river of Euphrates, all of the Hittite country to the Mediterranean Sea in the west. So in order for Joshua to get what God had promised, he had to get up and he had to plant his feet somewhere else. It is okay to be sad. It is okay to mourn a loss, because sometimes when we leave out of a situation, we are mourning something that we knew. But sometimes God has something better for us. Where are your feet planted, you guys? It's time to move our feet. Ask God, where would you like to see me next, God? Because a lot of times we are doing things out of order. We're not asking God, where would you like us to be? Where would you like us to move? Where would you like us to go, you guys? And the enemy will use that because he knows that you're not planted in the right places. Sometimes the enemy is planting these people in your lives on purpose so you don't get to the promise. Sometimes the enemy is planting people in your life on purpose so you don't get to God's promise. And guess where you are? You're spiritually depleted, physically depleted, emotionally depleted, and you're wondering why things aren't advancing for you. You're wondering why you're stuck, you guys. I am telling you today, you guys, pray about every single thing. Pray about it. Wait for the answer. It is so worth it to wait and be planted in the area where God could expand your territory than to just rush into a territory because you think that's where you would like to be. Where you would like to be. Where are you planted? Where are your feet planted? I hope this message helps someone. Have a blessed day.